Hey everybody, it's Rick O'Shea playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on the video again. It is the off season of PvP. That means that the Reality Stone season has wrapped up, and hopefully you did pretty well with your placement. I got a top 100 finish out of 5,000 for some pretty good rewards there, and that ended with Magnetic Mayhem, the three-star Magneto event, and got a top 5 finish there out of 500 in clearance level 9. So that all worked out pretty good, and a lot of fun. Stars and Strikes opened up featuring America Chavez, and she's a really very sought after 4-star character who also plays really well with 5 stars or as a strong 4-star for your 3-star roster. So have fun in that event, and it doesn't contribute to a season score, so we are going to take some battles in there here pretty soon. That'll be our PvP since there's no season simulator running. We'll get back to that in a couple days. Real quick review, the hunt opens tonight for me in a little while, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And Venom Bomb is wrapping up tonight, and I'm playing clearance level 8 this time. I couldn't catch a good fresh bracket for clearance level 9, and really looking good for a top 5 finish in Venom Bomb. Will be pretty nice rewards there. So we'll jump into the Deadpool's daily quest. We got a couple of matches to play. Let's see where we're at here. Let's get set this way. Alright, and so we've got the big enchilada to fight, and then after that we will take on the Crash of the Titans. In this big enchilada, I wanted to feature a 4-star character that's been requested in action from J-Rod Z86. We'll get 4-star Punisher played in this match, and he can be a lot of fun, deals a lot of damage. He just doesn't get a lot of play for some people, and the only thing I can think of is he probably doesn't get played a lot because his colors are pretty common. He's a blue, green, and black using character, and that's the same as Vulture and 4-star Iron Fist, and I think somebody else too without going through the whole list. And so a lot of others get play. But we're going to take him in here, and he's going to do basically all of the work. And maybe that's the reason he doesn't get a lot of action, is because, true to his character, he pretty much plays best on his own. So let's just slide it down through here, and I think we'll just bring maybe Sabretooth just for fun. He's an underleveled character, and let's go all the way to the bottom and grab somebody else that won't matter much, like a Bagman, to make the Punisher max do everything here. I usually don't boost, but I think I'm going to boost a little blue and green and black so that we can try to play his green ability twice. So, we're against a couple of tough enemies. These brutes, and let's see, there's a brute and a savage. Those guys are pretty tough. Let's take a look at the Punisher. I usually run him at 5 in black, 5 in green, and 3 in blue. I would certainly love to run his blue ability at cover level 5, but I just can't justify reducing these two. So Punish is the starting ability in his black. It costs 10 AP, and basically what it does is a bunch of damage to the target and then additional damage for each strike tile that's on the board. That's a similar description, and we'll talk about the other side of his black ability in a second here. Merciless Charge is his biggest ability for sure. It costs 10 green, and it deals basically team damage if there's 3 characters. If there's 1 down and 2 enemies remaining, it does additional damage for each downed enemy. So it can really get pretty strong, and if there's 1 single enemy left, this thing does huge damage if you add it up. Target damage plus the additional for each downed enemy can add up to be a big deal. So we'll try to play that more than once. The first time to down 3 enemies, and maybe again to down the remaining 2 or 3 after that. Weapons Expertise costs 8. It places blue strike tiles on the board, and that's pretty simple. Power description: at level 5 instead of cover level 3, it'll place 3 strike tiles, and they're much stronger, but I think we get enough out of 2 strike tiles, partly because of his passive side of his blue ability is he just has a passive increase to strike tiles on the board. Right now it's 16%, that goes up over 25 or more percent if you have that at cover level 5. So we're going to do fine here like this. We'll make a big rush toward green and black, and then of course blue if we can. Starting out pretty well. Let's take this purple match so we get another black match after that. I don't see anything we can do to line up green. Black and blue. At least we can take out that protect tile. We have our punish ready to play, and I didn't talk about the other side of his ability yet. If allies are stunned or down, this power becomes Army of One. It's a little like punish, but it's way better, even more damage up front, and then it creates 2 small strike tiles as you play it, so you get much more out of the additional damage per strike tile when you wait for it to convert to Army of One, and it only converts to Army of One after you've played Punisher's green ability, which actually stuns your allies. Kind of cool design here, and you can play Punish of course, but man, you should just try to wait and play it after his green. So let's take out this protect tile so our damage does a little bit more work. Oh, this worked out really nice. We'll do the match 4 in yellow, take out the countdowns on the right, and line up another green match on the left. Better do the extra move of course here first. Who's got that purple? He does. Let's go ahead and target him with this, just in case it was going to do more damage than that. And another match 4. Cool. Took out that countdown. It's hard to keep up with these guys, and their purple countdowns go off so frequently. There's a match 4 in green with that critical tile. That would be huge, but I really need to probably take out the green countdown over here. So we're just going to do that. Now we're getting lucky with green. Cool. So this is going to be, should try to play blue before anything else if you can. We're not going to get there, but there's a blue match on the board just to get those extra strike tiles going. Maybe we'll get away to play blue here quick before we knock down an enemy. We'll match this countdown, and perhaps a blue will drop in. It sure did. So we're running really good on green. I think we're going to be able to get everything played here perfectly. Let's move over to this guy up front. We'll play Punisher's blue ability for the strike tiles. Again, we're pretty much just trying to feature his abilities only, seeing if he can clear this whole wave node by himself. Weapons expertise, 2 strike tiles. Alright, and if you click on the strike tiles, they're worth 308. That's what it says on their base value on the board, but he has a passive increase of 16%, and that's not even calculated until you're making matches. It's not like he increases the strike tiles as they sit on the board. It's a passive increase only. Alright, let's go ahead and play Merciless Charge, and it's going to do team damage of 3698 and stun his allies. Keep in mind those strike tiles add to that damage, right? So we've taken out 2 enemies, and this first guy is pretty well injured. Let's take him out with a single match. We're up to 9 green. We need 1 green. Maybe we'll get the one on the board. We lost the strike tile, but that's okay. I want to play his next abilities in order. Great, this is going to work well. We have Merciless Charge ready to play again. Let's do it the other way around now. I was hoping to be able to do this quickly while our friends were stunned, but if we play green again, it's just going to be over. So let's play Punish up front here. Let's see, it's a cost of 10. We'll have 6 remaining. Nope, let's get one more blackout first. Now we'll go. Okay. So we'll play Punish. Straight target damage. Awesome. And now you'll see that if we play Merciless Charge, it's going to end the match because we get the extra damage from the downed enemy. It's that initial damage of 3,600, but now it's 4,800 for every downed enemy on top of that. Easily takes out the enemy team, and if we could look back, his black ability would have changed to be called Army of One. Great. Hope that worked out for you, J-Rod Z. Easy win for using Punisher alone. He's champed and he's over level 320 for me, so he's leveled up pretty good, but even at low levels, his green does really quite well. Let's take on Crash of the Titans. We're against 5-star green Goblin. Cool. He's only at level 270, and we're going to have a fine time taking him on with Shuri. I don't know exactly the reason for the matchup here, except for they both have a... Let me back up a step here. They both have features with fortified tiles, fortification. So I run Shuri usually at 5-3-5 with only 3 and twin blasters. It's a fine ability. It does a lot more damage at level 5 for twin blasters, but I get a lot out of Vibranium Tech, usually as kind of a support ability for the team. I think if you have a base level champion Shuri to take this on, or under leveled anyway, you'll probably want to have green at higher than 3. But if you have her at base champ where you can slide her abilities around, you'll probably want to raise this to at least level 4, where it does 5,600 damage, or level 5, look at that, it goes all the way up to 9790 damage. And that's great, but I'm going to leave her the way I have her set right now, because I just have a whole lot of fun with Vibranium Virtuoso. It only costs 8, and she will fortify 6 friendly special tiles if we have any. She doesn't create any, so there won't be any on the board for us, but she also removes a random enemy fortified special tile. So we'll probably wait to play this until Goblin has played his own ability, and maybe we'll save enough red to play it twice in a row. Because of the passive side, whenever you match a fortified tile, deal 24-54 damage. That's huge, and we might let him fortify tiles ahead of our own, because fortified tiles aren't really possessive. They're equal for each team, unless they're fortifying a special tile of your own. So that's why I'm going to leave Vibranium Tech at level 5, because as long as there are 5 fortified tiles on the board, enemy powers cost 3 AP more, and my powers cost 3 AP less, to a minimum of 3. That's really cool, helpful for the team. You can easily run that at power level 4 and maybe power level 3 if you want, and that will help you get more out of twin blasters. I think we're going to get a lot of fortified tile matches for damage, so I don't really need to run this up higher. And so I'm going to deal 3,300 damage and destroy 5 random tiles. If they happen to destroy a fortified tile, we get to stun the enemy for 2 turns. That's pretty cool. let's take him on this way, and heck, if we can't win, maybe we can change her spec layout for the next fight. I'm gonna remove my AP damage. Let's see if we can win this way. So we have a lot more health initially. That's a super good benefit for us. And we're going to try to jump ahead in red. Don't want to give him a whole lot of purple, except I kind of want him to get a jump start on his purple ability, because he will place countdowns, and then he actually automatically fortifies countdown tiles and repeater tiles. Better get this. He's going to take a black match, and then I'm going to be in trouble if he gets a lot more black. So we can play our red ability. Like I said, I'm going to wait. Black and green. A little bit of blue. A lot of green. And now he's up to 7 black. That's really dangerous. His black ability costs 8 for Goblin Glider, 5842 damage, and sets out a countdown tile that he has to have the countdown resolve for him to even be able to play Goblin Glider again. His Trick or Treat ability it costs 10 purple, and it's really pretty fun. Whatever color he chooses determines the effect of the countdowns that he puts out. And really quick off the top of my head, if he chooses green, it's basically random exploding areas around the countdowns, kind of like War Machine's green ability. If he chooses red, the countdowns just do huge target damage for each countdown. That's usually what I choose when I play Goblin. Yellow creates projectiles. Purple, I think, is the one that steals AP. And blue stuns his enemies. And what did I not say yet? Black creates strike tiles. So we don't really want to let him play that, or I don't want to let the countdowns resolve, but I might let him play it. Blue, purple. We have our green ready to play also. Goblin has a yellow ability that decreases the timer on countdowns. More red. I want to get 13 red, and then we'll be perfectly set for this match here. If we can. There's his Trick or Treat. What color did he choose? Ooh, he chose red. And we're hit by Goblin Glider for a big damage. That's pretty rough. So, perfect. Let's do this match 4, which actually gains us one more red ability. Uh-oh. He played his yellow to reduce his countdowns. We're at a severe disadvantage at the moment, but this is going to turn around quickly. I know I waited too long, but let's see how well we can turn this around. Vibranium Virtuoso costs 8, remember? But when there's fortified tiles on the board, then our cost will be reduced. That's why I wanted to get to 13, because once we play this, then our cost will be reduced to 5, and that's how much red AP we'll have remaining. So there's one play. Look at all those fortified tiles already. Now our costs are only 5 to play it again. All over the board, and because with the cost reduction, Twin Blasters only costs 8, and there's a really good chance at the first shot here we will destroy one of those fortified tiles and stun Goblin for 2 turns. We didn't get any of those hit, so let's take another shot. Well, I don't want to do that yet. I don't want to take him out. With that, I actually want to match some of these fortified tiles, and we have a really good spot to do that. This yellow will match 2 fortified tiles. Let's just match 1, so it's not a win already. He's down to 355 health, and quite easily match another fortified tile for over 2,000 damage, and there's the win. So took a lot more damage. I didn't anticipate he would use his get enough yellow to be able to use it to reduce his countdowns. Regardless, easy win. We'll take the legendary token, and before we do any PvP, let's take this time to do our tokens. We with the season ending, we got a whole stack of heroic tokens from the PvP season rewards, and just from other events all finishing. That's great. Let's start with our tokens here in the hunt that opens tonight. So we'll take the 100 hero point draw. Just a 2-star. We'll have a lot more tokens there soon. 7 draws from Venom Bomb, and we did get one of the 4-stars already, and the legendary token. So is this another case where I should reset the vault? Feels kind of expensive, but we'll get more tokens also yet tonight. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I usually don't, but we've ran pretty good in this vault. Let's reset it. We could get Ant-Man purple, Domino red, and a blue cover for magic. Let's see if that worked out and we get a 4-star cover from these 7+ draws. Beginner support token that I may not have hit previously without resetting, so that might have been a good one. We just got the survey, and there was a lot of questions in the MPQ survey about supports, so that kind of propels my theory that they're really working hard on a new system to make them great. Another support token. Hey, I love hitting these top level rewards, but I'm kind of really aiming at the 4-stars. So maybe that worked to reset. I don't know. It definitely worked. Oh man, we hit the latest legendary token out of this vault, and we hit it previously within 7 draws. Screen capped that one. We'll take a 100 hero point shot at this. Thank you guys for the viewer luck on that. Worked out really well, and hey, we have another couple tokens coming in the next day and a half. Awesome. So Crash of the Titans was fun with Shuri. The next one is going to be Mordo. So if you need to spend ISO or decide where to to spend it to level up a character, he might be a good choice if you can beat Crash of the Titans with him leveled up. Magnetic Mayhem, we've got our 3 remaining tokens for those rewards. No gold there. We ran too good in the previous vault. That sounds fine. And during the PvP off-season, they always run this special offer vault. And they are pretty decent discounts on the 10-pack and the 40-pack if you have way too much way too many hero points to spend. Sometimes the 40-pack can be of good value here. You can earn bonus heroes from these draws. We're up to 11 support tokens now. I really hope that they come up with something good. It's official. 5-star Dr. Doom, the God Emperor Doom, has moved into Classic Legends. That happened this morning as of the date of this video. So he is among the classics now, and if you look at the info, there are now 33 classic 5-stars in this list since Dr. Doom just added in. So that means that the 5-star Rescue is in the latest Legends now, so you can draw your tokens if you've been saving them up for her. Personally, I'm waiting for Captain Marvel Carol to rotate out since she's a champion, and then I'll draw more when the next 5-star rotates in, whoever that's going to be. There's some thoughts and theories out there. 10 elite tokens. Let's go. Should be a couple of gold within these 10, I think. Maybe not, because I hit that legendary from the vault earlier. Oh, there's gold. Spider-Man. And Luke Cage. And another gold. Angel comes in with the bonus Quicksilver. Very good. And we're up to 497 standards, guys. Once we get up to 500, we'll come up with a way to run those off for our like a viewer reward kind of thing. I think it's a good idea, as suggested from our friend Tree to Leaf. Or maybe we'll do something like that, or modify it for some other draw reward kind of thing. 26 heroic tokens. That's a good chance at getting a 4-star, since odds are 1 in 16. Let's go. If we get a 4-star, who do you think it will be? There's no guarantee for sure. 3-star Rocket and Groot. I think if I get another Quicksilver, I need to change my bonus hero. Maybe it's 2 of them. There is a 4-star. You guys got it with the viewer luck once again. Who do you think it's going to be? Feels to me like Rogue or somebody higher level on my roster. 3, 2, 1. Ha! This is hilarious. And it's so great. We got a natural draw of Infinity War Spider-Man, and if you've seen me mention it way too many times, you know who my bonus hero is. Qualified for the 4-star bonus hero. It's none other than Infinity War Spider-Man. That's great, because I need about 14 of him before this to get toward a 5-star Back in Black Spider-Man cover. Those 2 in a row will help greatly. 3-star Falcon. Another 4-star. All right. Who's this going to be? I was way off on my guess last time. Totally Awesome Hulk. Cool. I hope he becomes a 5-star feeder at some point for Banner. 5-star Hulk Banner would be great in my opinion. Another Hulk. 3-star. Patch Wolverine, 3-star, good deal. And another 4. Are you guys serious? That's 3 out of this group we had. Wonderful results. 3, 2, 1. Winter Soldier, and what is going on? The odds are out of control with the 4-star bonus heroes. I will take that. That is excellent. We're well on our way of leveling him up to 320 is where I need to get. Never run this good unless I have you guys on the video. Maybe we'll get 1 more gold before we're done, maybe. With the 100 hero point purchase, and it is gold for a 3-star Doc Ock. Awesome. Well done. So we are done with our tokens. Let's add in our character levels. Clean this up a little bit. I do want to do some 2-stars though real quick here. We want to get Cap up to max level. And I think we can do the same thing with a couple of Moonstones. Nice to have her at max level so we can sell them out when needed. And that's probably about it, except for our little friend down toward the bottom here somewhere. I know it's a big list, sorry. There we go. Bagman, Spider-Man, yet another purple. That one will be saved, and we can champion a couple of 2-stars today. Let's do that. Let's see, do that before we move into 3s. Yeah, that's fine. We need to champion, let's see. I know we need to champion Doc in here pretty soon. 30 saved covers or more. Going to be some pretty good rewards back to us. A lot of heroic tokens, some command points, and a bunch of ISO. And let's see. I want to move up his Pheromone Rage just because I think 535 is probably my best setting for the little guy. And then we also wanted to rechamp Thor. A bunch more stuff, including some 3-star Thor covers. And I don't know, we'll set him like that. Last 2-star we want to do is our Bagman. That's the 3rd time I've championed a Bagman, on the way to maxing him out over a long road, but he is the only 2-star at the end of his rewards that has a latest legendary token for hitting level 144 at max champ. So that's pretty cool. Good goal and fun to work on him. Let's see, what do we want to do? Probably, I think 445 is his best setting default wise. I don't know. I'll play my other guys more than him. Let's go to the 3 stars. We just got a couple more of 3-star Thor. Bunch of covers from recent rewards for him. Doc Ock is up there to big rewards in the 260s. And look at this, we get the 4-star Carnage for hitting level 265. One more level on Doc Ock and he will be maxed out again. And I do have a max champ at 266, so I could sell the max here pretty soon. Let's go to Patch Wolverine. Rebuilding Hulk. And Falcon. Quicksilver is going to be close, but I think 2 short from a, 257. Okay, we need a couple more to hit that legendary, but it's real nice to get those command points. Let's take this down so we can see the command points going up. 1903 total so far. Got a few 4-stars to add in also from recent rewards from events. Looking for command points. I'm really trying to make it back up to 2,000 as quickly as possible. Bunch of Magneto here. His event was fun. At 223, he will reward a 4-star Professor X. And we need to recruit Spidey and Loki onto the roster again from our 3rd version duplicates. Just got that Carnage. Nice. Let's go down to Winter Soldier. 313, about the same health as Carnage. TA Hulk. 328, 330 is a legendary. Down to America. Hits the legendary at 330 and another level. She's got 23,715 health already. That's great. Those 2 levels will help in her event. Couple of Agent Coulson in a row here. Seven command points for hitting level 336. 24,6 in health. That's great. Let's go down to Magic. How perfect is that? She gets the 280. Get the legendary token, and if she gets modified to become a 5-star feeder in her champion reward progress, we will be kind of retroactively credited at level 280 is usually the level the 5-star cover is awarded. So nice to get that legendary out of the way first. And we got all of these Infinity War Spider-Man. Just perfectly takes this guy up to level 310 for yet another legendary token. Cool, 18,000 health already. He's got a very good defense mechanism on the board when there's a lot of web tiles. We're up to 1,926. command points, and we can now jump into PvP. Wrong button there. Let's go. I want to move that back to the top. So Stars and Strikes is a lot of fun. You know, Chavez doesn't have any active abilities, but she pretty much, you might as well consider them that way. Let's see. Let's take on this guy. It's, for once, a non-Thor Okoye team. And we'll use our 4 stars, and there's some great boosted 4 stars in this event, by the way. Rescue is still super boosted, but I don't have enough levels on her to play. The mix between Ironheart, Cyclops, Gwenpool, Sandman, and Kate Bishop is just really pretty excellent. Let's go ahead and heal her. I remember playing her just a little bit ago. Let's take on this. Let's take on this team with Kate Bishop for the purple and black users, and I think we'll play Ironheart for red and blue, and certainly green. We don't have our active yellow, but that's where Chavez comes in. She's got a passive yellow ability, and it's really pretty fun, this Ticket to the Multiverse. So we'll try to get match 4s and match 5s to set that off, and I think we're in good shape. Let's go. Now, when you're playing Chavez in a match, if you can afford the AP purchase price of you know, ISO 8 to be able to purchase AP, you should pretty much do it. Let's see. Let's boost all 3 colors for fun. Only if you can afford the ISO. If you're saving ISO to level up characters, that makes sense. But boosting AP ahead of the match makes Chavez just absolutely amazing. We'll take on the enemy Chavez first so that we don't have to try so hard to stay above AP levels from the enemy. Now, what do we do here? I know there's a match 4, and that's really what you want to be primarily looking for. But there's a huge multi-step, multi-match combo here if you do this differently and don't take the match 4. I try to point this out whenever I see them. If we do this blue match to the right, we're going to set off 2 different purple matches, a red match and a yellow, and maybe even more. I think that counts more than the match 4 we would have gotten otherwise. So let's go. Yep, a little bit of black. I think that worked out to be more AP overall than what we would have gotten otherwise. And now that we're ahead in AP in 5 colors compared to the enemy team, we are going to qualify for the extra damage from Chavez's green ability, which is super great. I believe this is Fear Not Mi Gente, or it might be Mi Gente. Apologize if I mispronounce, but if you're ahead in 3 colors, she creates a critical tile on the board. That's already great. If you're ahead of AP compared to the enemy in 5 colors, she will also do 17,000 damage on top of that critical tile that happens first. My Chavez is leveled up pretty well, but man, that's just super good to be able to get that extra damage qualifier. So what do we want to do here? I think we have another 3-move combo. Typically when there's a critical tile on the board, you should be trying to match that critical tile away so they don't get 5-star match damage against you. But I'm going to do this green, yellow, blue. Oh, it's not the blue. I miscalculated. Alright. We're still way ahead in this match, even with my mistake there. Let's go purple, black. Oh man, we almost got her out. Maybe the critical will do it. It does. That means our big damage will continue onward. Wow, crazy. So they have 3 purple, we have 10. Her purple ability costs 10. We should try to get 1 more purple match before we play it. Maybe. Might not need to, but black ability, looking for trouble, costs 8, which would leave us with 4. They have 3, so let's go for it. play Looking for Trouble. It's straight up damage, and it's really pretty good at 22,000 at this boosted level. 4-turn black countdown tile that's going to do 2,600 damage back to Kate, unless we can find a way to remove it. Cool animation, big time damage. Let's do it. Red critical with the yellow to follow. Nice, we're doing pretty well here. And we still get the extra damage. Wow, that's huge. We're already going to win this match. Let's go ahead then with because boomerangs. Funny line from the comics. I had to research what that was about, but when I found it out, it's pretty great. 5 strength, 535 strike tiles is very big, but then the countdown that she creates in 2 turns will remove that, but deal 22,600 damage when she does. You can play that in a couple of ways. Let the countdown tick down, or try to match it away and keep all the strikes. Just do whatever works best. When there's 1 enemy remaining, remote control gauntlets will do big time damage. Normally it's 17,000 to the non-target enemies, the 2 in the back, but when there's 1 enemy remaining, it hits them for 35,000 from Ironheart. Let's do it. With the strike tiles, it's 38,000. And we could do a bunch more, but let's finish this with Selfless Intervention. 8597 damage to the target, and then sending them airborne for 2 turns. And if there's a bunch of enemy special tiles on the board, it would actually kind of reverberate back and send Ironheart airborne herself. Don't need to worry about it. This thing's over super quickly. Mostly due to boosting the AP ahead of time. That was awesome. So that team works pretty well. I also, with Kate, she plays quite well along with Sandman. You can play his purple or hers, his green for sure. His yellow works out really well. I like to play, let's see, let's do this. Sandman plays pretty well with Ironheart. I think you guys have seen Ironheart plenty. Let's keep Kate in this match and play with Iron Man, or Sandman, and then we'll play my 2 favorites after this for our last battle of the day. So we boosted all colors again, so we don't have the help of a team up. I probably could have brought a team up along in case we get caught somewhere. We've got a black and blue to play, and they get green. Okay, so they're ahead on green, but that's it. So that's going to qualify us for the big damage from America every turn. Here's a yellow and a purple with critical. Yep, but now since they're ahead, or actually tied with us in green, and they're ahead on red, we're no longer getting the big damage. So green and red should be our major priority right now. None of that on the board. So okay, so they took white and got blue and black. Very good. We can get red here to go back ahead of them. And we get the big time damage. You see why that's super worth it to be calculating what it takes to stay in AP. If you want, you know, you can play for fun and not have to worry about all that. I worry about it all for some reason. Kate's black would cost the 8, right? So we shouldn't play that until we have a black match available, which is probably a good idea when you play it normally. When there's a black match available, it could be the alignment that her self-damaging countdown would end up. Purple we shouldn't worry about, so let's go for yellow. Nice. She's out of here. Actually, I meant to move off of her in case we qualified for that damage. Oh well. Match 4 in blue. Finally, we get a match 4, so that means America will place the trap tiles on the color that you got the match 4 in. If we get traps on another color and then get a match 4 after that, that'll be awesome for big time damage from Chavez and AP in the colors that the traps are placed on. We have 16 blue. If we play it, we'll still be ahead. Let's save that. Let's get red. 6 yellow. Yep, let's try as hard as we can to stay ahead of Okoye until she's taken out. 6 red, we have 12. Man, that's just such good damage. Alright. I want to get green qualified for Sandman if we can, but maybe we can't do it in time. Let's just go with it. Because boomerangs again for a bunch of strike tiles, big time. We'll go ahead, since we have the strikes out, to do more damage. We'll play Ruthless Precision. That does good damage. It's only a cover level 3. At level 5 it does huge damage. And look at this, we can already take out Thor before he enters his god mode with Looking for Trouble. Might as well play Sand Smash for Protect tiles. And we're way in the driver's seat. Match 4 in purple. She'll take the black, I believe. Oh, or white. We've played our ability, so we're no longer getting the extra damage from America. But this thing's over. With 4-star teams, this boost list for the week is really quite great, I think. Big points there, gets us past the 10 command point reward. And let's see, who do we have to play against? See a lot of Thor and Okoye teams. They do really well with Chavez, because if you play Thor at half health, he gets you way ahead in AP compared to the enemy team. Early and easily. Man, that could be a fun team to take on, but maybe not necessarily with the group I want to play. I waste too much time on skips for sure. At least that's a different team. All right, we'll take it on. Sometimes I don't like playing 4-star teams against 5s that have Jessica Jones in it. But I think we're going to run pretty well in this. Anyway, let's take Gwenpool and Cyclops into the match. I love playing them. We're not going to worry about AP with Chavez this time, although it's not a bad idea to do it. We're just going to play the abilities of those two. Let's see, red, yellow, black, and green, blue and purple. Nah, I don't think we need to boost blue and purple as much. Let's bring a safeguard of a team-up. And by the way, if you request team-ups from your alliance, of the characters that are boosted, they are super boosted. Usually, this Sandman team-up does team damage of 16,400 and stuns the target for 2 turns. That's crazy. Let's go. Alright. So, Chavez is definitely dangerous, but immediately dangerous is Jessica Jones. So what do we want to do to prioritize our matches here? There's a unique opportunity to match away the hero gun. This gun, what is this gun doing on the board? Surely it will become important later. I love Gwenpool and Deadpool and stuff, the way they've written their abilities in the game, and of course their writing in the comics is so great. You have to match away that green hero, or not green hero gun, the hero gun, to be able to play Gwenpool's green ability. And I think it's Deus Ex Machina is the way you explain it. This is a passive ability right now, but only because it's locked until that gun is removed from the board. Once that is removed from the board, her green ability becomes a 10 AP cost. Awesome, amazing ability. I absolutely love it. I think we're going to make a big priority to get green in the game. Exploits is also a fun ability. I make it a point when I'm playing Gwenpool to have a cheat code, her exploits chart available, so you know what her abilities can do. You can do everything from line breaks to row destruction. You can destroy random tiles, specific corners. You can remove special tiles from the enemy. I almost always do a column or row break. That makes the most sense to help me with other stuff on the board, or remove enemy special tiles that need to be taken out. So I think that's what we're going to do. And her plot armor ability is fun. It just sends her allies airborne for a couple of turns and puts some reasonably strong projectiles on the board, but that's the ability I set at cover level 3 instead of 5. And then I will take a quick look at Cyclops here. I really just love Cyclops. He's a super tactical design, almost perfect character if you want to give him credit for that. His yellow ability, Uncanny Strategist, is a 5-cost ability. It's just a countdown tile, so when you match team up, you actually earn the team's strongest color. Whoever has the strongest color of your team is the team's strongest color. In this case, it happens to be his red for combined forces. For 10 AP, it does okay damage, but and it takes out a specific tile on the board that you choose. But if you build up to 10 team up when you play combined forces, it will destroy the row that you choose and do absurd damage of 40,200. So we're going to try to do that, of course. And Called Shot, love it. It only costs 8 AP, and it'll destroy a tile that you choose, but in a 5x5 block of tiles around the centroid of your choice, it'll actually also destroy red tiles, even if there's enemy special tiles, not countdowns, but strike, attack, or protect tiles, and you get the AP for that. So it's a super excellent way to build up your red. Okay, did we talk enough about that? I think so. I really want to match away that gun tile, but man, there's just a bunch of ways to start out here. Red, let's get purple and yellow, since it's a 2-move combo. And we're ahead in AP to get the critical tile. That's helpful. It's a trap from Jessica, so man, I love to do multi-move combos, but I really feel as though you should take away traps and criticals from the enemy if you can. Let's see. There's a match 4 in blue, but I want to get that critical knocked away, so let's go blue and red. And look at that, we're qualifying for our extra damage without even trying. That's good. We are ahead in everything but black. So let's keep it going with green, and maybe we'll get... Oh, that's not good. Big time trap. And that earns them AP in their strongest color. This is a one chance opportunity we might have to match away this gun tile. So let's do it. We now have unlocked Chekhov's gun. So Gwenpool's green ability is now the 10 AP cost. It's an excellent ability. It fires 3 shots in the general direction of the enemy team, hitting some or maybe all of them for 14,356 damage for each shot. Okay, those shots do not miss. It's just random who they hit. So I like to take an enemy down to about just under that 14,000, and hopefully one of those shots will take them out. As you'll notice, Jessica is at 28,000, where if we could get that green, 2 shots could do the trick. I'm not going to rely on that, though. What we'll do here is play Uncanny Strategist, because we're going to make some team-up matches next. Let's play Called Shot on Jessica. We'll take out a green tile here. Or wait. Let's take out this blue tile because it will reach to a couple of those reds above. Earn the AP for the reds and then line us up with team-up matches with that critical. See the surrounding area? That was sweet. Alright. So now we can match white. That actually drops down a green critical match on Jessica. Match 4, by the way. Oh man, that was good. Really good. We got Jessica in big time trouble. Here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to really want to take Jessica out immediately. Alright, let's just take this critical shot here. She'll be close to out. Oh, I should have taken her out to avoid that trap. I knew I should have. We got her automatically. Of course, the AI gets in a nice hit against us before that, but that's okay. Alright, so we have 6 team-up AP. We really want to get to 10 before we play Cyclops Red ability, but guess what? We already have 19 red AP. So let's spend 10 of that for fun here. Let's hit America. We'll work on Daredevil last. Let's use Combined Forces to take out this black tile, where it'll drop a free match of purple for us, and then plus some damage. That'll qualify our purple ability, and that might be great, because now... wait on that for 1 turn. We've got a red that drops down a team-up match. And see, the Uncanny Strategist has a count of 5 on it. Let's make this red match drops down white. And it moved up to 6. Of course, we lost it on the following turn, but no problem. We have our 15 red now because we keep getting team-up matches. That's so great. What I want to do is hit Daredevil with this purple, and I want to do it in such a way that we get a really cool match out of it. Man, there's just so much other stuff I want to do. There's a match 4 with the blue on the drop. There's so many good things I want to do. Let's do this. Let's just do the random tile destruction. I'm thinking about it too much. That happens to be code 349. If you look at the board, as soon as you push the last choice, it plays... We could destroy column or row, but I think random might be really fun here. Could get some extra matches out of what falls. Oh, not this time. No problem. But look at America's way down to 465. Let's play Chekhov's gun for 3 shots. America will probably be one of this, and Daredevil will get 2 shots, and then this animation is really funny. Definitely worked to our advantage there. And let's get this yellow match that drops white. And now we've got it. We have 12 team up, a bunch of red, and this will be the final blow. This would be 40,000 plus damage, and you can choose whatever row you'd like to destroy. There's nothing really that jumps out at us at being awesome to destroy for the alignment, but you can pick something that would set you up with an extra move or a match 4, and there's a good win. I just love that team. There's just so many good tactical decisions you can make when you play that team, and it's fun to keep Gwenpool's exploits chart handy to know what would help you out in that situation. Well, guys, thanks so much for all of the viewer luck with our token draws and for playing along in those matches. Good luck in Stars and Strikes. That's a fun event with the America fueling your team with critical tiles and all the other board chaos that can happen. We're out for now, but if you need more MPQ on YouTube, hit up MPQ Mastery, and for lots of great advice on team ups, strategies, and write-ups on characters. And we'll be back for more action, especially when the new PvP season opens up. Let me know what 4-star characters you'd like to see along with 5 stars played in action, and I will get them played per your request. So let me know in the comments below. Please like and follow, and have a great night. See you next time.